Hi guys, welcome to another video. My name's Nicolay, but you can call me Nikki, and in today's video I'm going to show you the exercises that I did for glutes and hamstrings that helped me to lose 30 pounds in 1 year. I do want to start off by saying that I'm not a dietitian, nutritionist, personal trainer, none of that. This is just what I did that worked for me, and I just wanted to create this video for other people who may don't know where to start and is kind of anxious about the gym and stuff like that. So I just wanted to create a video for you guys, so take it with a grain of salt because everyone's different. And I do want to say that I also try to better my diet, so less fast food, less carbs, like processed carbs, and more water. So this was the first week at my gym, and normally before I start my routine I go on the treadmill for about 10 to 15 minutes just to get everything warm and mentally prepare myself for what's to come for the rest of the gym session. Right after that I'll go into stretching. So because I am doing a lower body workouts, that's the majority of the area where I focused on. So I do the knees to chest, lunges, stuff of that sort. I do stretch the upper body as well, but I focused mainly on the leg portion. Going into B stance RDLs, so I think I did this with heavier weights, and I think I jumped the gun. I went in way too heavy. So I think these are 25s, and I researched a lot on how to have the correct form, and I think I still messed it up because I'm going way too low. I think you're only supposed to go maybe a couple inches past your knees. I was going almost to the ankle, which is way too deep. But I don't know, I feel it's subjective, because I feel if I didn't go that low that I couldn't feel it in my hamstring. So I don't know, but these are really great for the hamstrings. So once you get your form down, I highly suggest putting this in your routine if you're looking for a good hamstring exercise. To the leg press, these are pretty straightforward. You just lay or sit in the machine. It depends on what you want, and just push. But the thing I learned while I was going to the gym is that the lower you place your feet, they work more quads, and the more towards the top you place your feet, the work the hamstrings and the glutes. So what I would change when doing this again is to place my feet higher so they target the area that I want, which is hamstrings today. And then if I should do them on my quads day, then I'll put them lower. To be honest, I don't know much about calves. I don't know which section you'd put this in, if you put it in the glutes and quads or the glutes and hamstrings. I have no clue. But I'm well, it's a lower body workout. This is when I just started the gym. Well, it's a lower body workout. The what do you call them? Oh, calves are part of the lower body. Why not just throw them in? But personally, after 2-3 weeks, I took them out of my routine. I didn't see the need for them personally. I don't need or personally want toned muscular calves. I know that's a goal for some, so if that's a goal for you, you can definitely include them in your routine, but for me, I took them out. Next is the hip adduction machine, I think it's called. They work the outer thighs, and honestly I love this machine so much. I don't know if it actually does anything. I can't say, oh yeah, I have more developed outer thighs because of this machine. I don't know, but I mean, it must be doing something because it burns like crazy, and that's why I love it so much. I don't know, it just makes me feel like I'm doing something, so I possibly am. But yeah, it should work your outer thighs. That's what it says it does. I don't know, but I like the burn. I don't know, so I definitely kept it within my gym routine as I continued to keep going to the gym. Then to everyone's favorite, well, I don't know if it's anyone's favorite, but it's definitely one of my favorite workouts for glutes and hamstrings, and that's the hip thrust. So my gym doesn't, well, it didn't have one hip thrust machine until recently, but when I just started the gym, I had to use a Smith machine, and it took me some time to figure out how to like properly set up, just because I had to like put the bench and then I had to go underneath, see if it works for me, then get up, then put the weights on, then test it again. But once I found my groove, it definitely did what it was supposed to do. Next are barbell back squats. I honestly don't know why I included it in the glutes and hamstrings day. Well, I'm in glutes, but there's so many other exercises that I could have replaced with squats. But I mean, they're a classic and they do what they're supposed to do. They're real simple, real straightforward, but I also removed this from my routine going forward. Lastly, I did deadlifts. So I don't know if the weight was too heavy for me, like as a beginner, or my form was off, or what was going on. But my back was killing me. And it definitely, well, I wouldn't say definitely because RDLs do put a little good resistance on your back, but there was something way off about how I did this. I think this was like my last time doing it too, because like my back was killing me, and I'm like, it's only like what's 25 plus 45 plus 25? I don't know what's the math of that. It's only that much amount of weight. I can definitely lift that. Like, what is going on? Like, I was feeling it more in my back than anything else, and this is a glute focused exercise, so I was definitely doing something wrong. So if you want to do a deadlift, again, just make sure that your form is correct and that you have the proper, not proper weight, but you have the weight that you can manage, because you don't want to have bad form with a weight that's too heavy, because then that's just like an injury waiting to happen. But I definitely improved my form going forward with this exercise, because it is one of those exercises that are like important for working your hamstrings and glutes. I definitely didn't want to take it out. I just corrected myself. Yay! So it's now a year later. I'm 30 pounds lighter, and this is like my progression of what I changed for my routine for my glutes and hamstrings. Some things remain the same, like stretching, like a little stretch, active stretch warm up thing going on at the beginning, just loosening the muscles, getting, mentally prepared for my gym, for my routine. Remember when I said that doing the RDLs hurt my back? I think it's my form. So I came on the Smith machine and did the same thing, and it helped tremendously. I don't know if it's the machine. I don't know if I just got better over time, but doing the RDLs on the squat racks was such a big improvement. And I also went down in weight, I think. I also did oh my goodness. I also did slow and controlled movements. I tried to do that mind muscle connection you always heard about, and it definitely helped tremendously. So I suggest, if you're having problems like doing RDLs or any other type of exercise, try doing a variation or doing it on another machine, because that could help you as well. Moving on to the same old hip thrusts. If it's not broken, don't fix it. And hip thrusts are one of my favorite exercises as well. I don't know, the burn is just so intense. Like, after doing it, I can't sit on my butt for like 20 seconds because the burn is still there even after I finished exercise. and it simultaneously works your glutes and your hamstrings, so you're getting like a 2-for-1 combo. But it's definitely one of my favorites. I do it as much as possible, and I also increase the weight, so that's why I know like I'm making improvement with this one. The next couple of exercises that I've included in this video are ones that I've just added in my routine throughout my whole gym fitness journey, and I found that they targeted the hamstrings like more focused than other exercises that I was doing like a year ago. So one of them being hamstring curls. Yeah, so there's the seated one and the laying down one that I also do, but the hamstring curls are a definite game changer, so I included this one. And cable pull throughs, so I think these are great as well. So you just go down like really slowly, and then you use like your glutes to pull you back up, and so it's like you have to tense a bit, but it definitely helps. Like as you can see me going down and my hamstrings kind of popping out at the end, so it's definitely one of my go-to exercises if I like to focus on hamstrings. Or if I'm having like a quick little gym session, I like to include these as well. Another exercise that included in my glute and hamstrings day are kickbacks. I believe that these work the upper glutes because you have like different section of the glutes, and I think these work the upper glutes to give you like a little shelf, if you know what I'm talking about. So I included this in my workout as well, and you definitely do feel the burn, like when your leg is in the up position and you clench, I guess, at the top. Definitely add this to your routine. So yeah, included this one, and I did on both legs, obviously. Last but not least, this is what I was saying about the hamstring curls. So you do have the sitting one, and then you have the laying down one. So with the laying down one, I like to do one leg at a time, and I just like curl one leg at a time. I'm sorry. And I do it with, I think those are 5 pounds, and it absolutely destroys me. Like I don't know what it is. Like I can curl like 80 pounds with 2 legs, but just like 5 pounds with 1 leg. I don't know how that works, but it's definitely a game changer when you focus on 1 leg, like their individual strengths as opposed to both of them at the same time. But I love this one so much, and I like to add it to my routine, especially on hamstrings day. And that brings us to the end of this video. Oh my goodness, this is actually the last video in my series. Like I have other very, oh my goodness, I'm this close to biting my tongue, I'm sorry. So I have other videos that I've done like a year progression. So I did chest and triceps, back and biceps, glutes and quads, and abs and cardio. So you could check those out, and I did the same thing on those that I did with this one, which is basically like show you what I did a year before and then what I changed and how I improved like a year later. So you could definitely check those out if you do like this one. And please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I do make other types of videos like about hair, about lifestyle, about art, so it's kind of like a little of everything type of YouTube channel. So you should definitely give my other videos a watch, and yeah, subscribe if you like this content or you'd like to see more. And yeah, thank you for watching.